What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with a critical story. So it looked like the WNBA did not get a deal done last night. There is no more extension. It is all over. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to New York. Let's get it. Let's go. So the moment we all have been waiting for has went down, man. Late last night, the WNBA Union released a statement pretty much confirming to the world that they did not come up with an agreement. So now we did a video yesterday pretty much telling you guys what was the next phase. The
WNBA has just taken off. After the deadline expired at midnight, the Players Union made a shocking announcement that caught Adam Silver off guard and rocked the league as a whole. Deals are no longer available. The future of women's basketball is currently enveloped in unparalleled uncertainty, and the season is in jeopardy. This is more than a disagreement. It's a full-scale conflict.
And unfortunately, it did, It don't look good for the 2026 season. I've been telling y'all over and over again, it didn't look good. It said at midnight, 2022, WBPA collective bargaining agreement will expire, despite demonstrating our willingness to compress in order to get a deal done. The WNBA and its teams have failed to meet us at the table with the same spirit and seriousness. Instead, they have remained committed to undervaluing player contributions.
The worst was confirmed by the WNBPA's official statement. There was no consensus. They didn't hold back and bluntly accused the league of not taking negotiations seriously enough. Rather, the union asserts that the WNBA is still dedicated to running out of time, undervaluing player contributions, and ignoring player concerns. There is no negotiating going on here. It is a public critique of the league's strategies.
WNBA and its teams have failed to meet us at the table with the same spirit and seriousness. Instead, they have remained committed to undervaluing player contributions, dismissing player concerns, and running out of clock. So as y'all can see there, they know that it's over. They know. They know that it's all over. It stated, today's display of an inflatable rat, a universal symbol of labor protest outside of the NBA store, calls attention to how the league.
Players are vehemently demanding a revolutionary new CBA that includes a significant portion of the league's expanding revenue in addition to required professional working conditions and long-term protections for those who founded the league. These are fundamental issues, claiming that the league's success simply cannot exist without player labor. It is a fight for respect and equitable partnership.
They know that it's all over. It stated, today's display of an inflatable rat, a universal symbol of labor protest outside of the NBA store, calls attention to how the league and its teams have handled these negotiations. By delaying and clinging to the status quo, they are jeopardizing the livelihoods of players and trust and investments of fans, all in the name of preserving rigorously provisions that no longer belong in women's basketball. Players care deeply about their fans and take pride in honoring the loyalty.
Players used an inflatable rat, a universal symbol of labor protest, outside the NBA store in New York City to express their outrage. This audacious public display screamed loudly, drawing attention to how the league has handled negotiations by delaying and clinging to the status quo. It also sent a clear message to ownership that their tactics will not go unnoticed or unchallenged.
Clinging to the status quo, they are jeopardizing the livelihoods of players and trust and investments of fans, all in the name of preserving rigorously provisions that no longer belong in women's basketball. Players care deeply about their fans and take pride in honoring the loyalty. Every time they take the court, the league tactics harm current and future players and the very people who show up for the game in communities across the country. This misguided approach will not work in the face of the league and
the union blasted the WNBA for upholding strict rules that no longer belong in women's basketball, effectively accusing the league of clinging to antiquated, unfair practices at the expense of its most valuable assets, the players and their supporters, and warned that the league's misguided approach is now endangering the livelihoods of players as well as the trusts and investments of fans.
Going to be a WNBA draft. What does that mean for players coming out of college? Everything is affected by this CBA negotiation. Why it's been lasting 24 months is beyond me, guys. I've been covering women's basketball now. This will be my second year going into, covering the WNBA sector of it. Never seen anything like this. I done covered NBA, NFL, and I've never seen anything like this. This is beyond me, man. Like, this is a crazy, crazy development here, man. It goes on to say the idea of a motion was floated by the league a few days ago.
In spite of the league's actions, the players declared themselves fearless and unwavering in their commitment. They are prepared to do whatever it takes to secure a truly transformative new CBA. This is not a weak request. Rather, it is a powerful vow of defiance, indicating that the players are unified and ready for a protracted struggle, regardless of the repercussions or ownership pressure.
I done covered NBA, NFL, and I've never seen anything like this. This is beyond me, man. Like, this is a crazy, crazy development here, man. It goes on to say the idea of a motion was floated by the league a few days ago, but put in writing late Friday night, sources said, and the union is now reviewing the proposal. WNBA front office were told this week that the team should prepare to extend qualifying offers and core destinations under the expiration agreement. Sources said that
the underlying message is unambiguous and powerful. Make no mistakes, advancement is long overdue, and pay equity is not a choice. This is more than just a contract. It's a struggle for basic justice and acknowledgement of the enormous benefit these sportsmen provide. Echoing the urgency of the movement, the players have taken a stand and are calling on the league to handle this situation with the seriousness it requires.
But the expiration of the old agreement opens the door for a potential work stoppage, either a strike by the players or a lockout by the owners. The league, however, has not considered locking out the players, so she's told. Because I feel like it's definitely going to be a strike, man. The WNBA, that's the statement that we just read. Now, the last proposal was $1.3 million and growing. Well, this is what they want: 70% of net revenue sharing. They want $1.3 million salaries, $2 million life of the deal. I don't know what that is, but yeah, man. The
immediate consequences are disastrous. Free agency, which was supposed to begin today, January 11th, has entirely halted. According to ESPN, all but two of the league's experienced players are in a painful state of contractual limbo as the CBA deadline has passed and no deal negotiations are in progress. The entire player market is frozen, which affects everyone's financial and professional prospects. The WNBA draft is now impacted as well. College athletes' aspirations are clouded by this exceptional circumstance, especially those of prospective stars like Caitlin Clark, who are about to join the league. They are now unsure about their route to becoming professional basketball players. Taking on a possible task stoppage before they even set foot on a professional court, the turmoil affects the talent pipeline as a whole, upending the foundation itself. This disagreement is not fleeting. An incredible 24 months have passed since the start of the CBA negotiation. Industry experts who have covered the NFL and NBA for years expressed complete shock, saying they had never witnessed anything like this. The protracted impasse highlights the fundamental problems and the league's unexpected resistance to player requests, exposing a significant gap between the two parties. Unexpectedly, late on Friday night, the league apparently proposed a moratorium, which the union is currently considering. This implies that the WNBA is frantically attempting to develop a system for teams to renew core designations and qualifying offers under the terms of the expired contract. Players see through this intricate legal ploy, which is meant to maintain some appearance of operations going forward. It is generally anticipated that players will decline to sign any contracts under the current situation, notwithstanding these issues. Why would they do that? Any player who signs now runs the danger of leaving a sizable sum of money on the table, giving them tremendous power and the ability to demand a genuinely revolutionary deal for the future, while a new salary system with anticipated big increases in compensation is still being negotiated. The union has enormous collective strength because almost all of the experienced players are now free agents. The league cannot function without its talent, resulting in a crucial impasse. Due to the players' strategic posture, the league's ability to assemble rosters and get ready for the next season is effectively halted by their unwillingness to engage under unfavorable terms, increasing the pressure on ownership. The existing agreement's expiration formally creates the possibility of a work stoppage. This could take the form of an owner-imposed lockout or a player-initiated strike. There is a tangible sense of tension, and the WNBA season's future is now in jeopardy. Either team may bring the league to a total halt, which would be a truly catastrophic event in its history. Interestingly, people with direct knowledge of the matter report that the league has specifically not regarded as locking out the gamers. This important element dramatically changes the situation, strongly suggesting that the WNBPA will start a strike if there is a work stoppage. The players now have the responsibility to choose their next potentially dramatic move, giving their collective decision a great deal of weight. At the core of the dispute is a startling financial difference. The players are calling for an ambitious 70% of net revenue sharing, when the league's prior request was only $1.3 million. In addition to an average compensation of $1.3 million and a total income of $2 million throughout the course of the contract, the disparity between these amounts underscores the underlying dispute regarding the actual worth of WNBA players. The union message was not merely adamant. Talking trash to Adam Silver directly was called nasty work. This is no longer a low-key, behind-the-scenes negotiation. The NBA commissioner and league officials are being publicly challenged. The athletes are making it plain that they are tired of being underappreciated and that they will confront power head-on. There is an implicit counterargument from the league side as players demand their fair share. They are attempting to obtain this money, which they do not own. This implies a basic disagreement about the WNBA's present financial situation and its ability to satisfy such high demands. There is more to the fight than merely distribution. It might be past the league's business plan and total worth. The devoted supporters are caught in the crossfire. They turn up in local towns all over the nation, investing in and trusting the league, only to witness these long-term strategies undermine it. Their ardor for the game. The protracted power struggle has left them dissatisfied and disillusioned, as their pride in these players now faces the real risk of an absent season. The WNBA is at a pivotal point in its history. Inspired by a strong union, players are calling for professional conditions, pay parity, and a real portion of the enormous profits they contribute to. This is more than a contract dispute. It's a struggle for the soul of professional basketball for women, as well as the result will change its future for future generations. The world is observing, excited to see if the league will ultimately come together at this time.